Behaviors that tell someone is not trustworthy. When you spend more time getting to know someone, trusting them naturally becomes a more significant part of the relationship you have with them. The more of yourself you expose to the other person, the more of a foundation you have for believing that they will manage your vulnerability with caution as the relationship progresses. You may also find yourself wondering on numerous occasions, am I trustworthy? And these signals will help you realize how you can become trustworthy to other people by not being the kind of person who has the characteristics that we are going to discuss today. Watch this video till the end to know more in detail. Before moving ahead, make sure you subscribe to us and press the bell icon. It'll help us a lot and motivate us to produce more and more content like this. In order to recognize an untrustworthy individual, it is essential to remember these 10 signs. Number 1, they have 2 personalities. This type of behavior is something that each one of us has seen at some point. When they are in your company, they will be delightful as a slice of freshly baked pie. They won't waste any time criticizing your acts and remarks when they think you're not looking, however. They won't hold back when it comes to revealing information about you either. Number 2, you are abused by their power. They may begin to exercise influence over you after they gain your confidence and have access to some personal information about you. So often, it begins innocently enough. It's possible that you'll notice anything amiss if you pay attention to your intuition. In the long run, your instincts will be correct. Number 3, they don't keep their promises. One of the most obvious signs that a person lacks regards for your time is tardiness. A person that is respected will go out of their way to show up on time. When a delay is inevitable, the logical thing to do is to make a short phone call or send a brief text message. On the other hand, if someone is chronically tardy or doesn't show up at all without making any attempt to let you know they're behind schedule, this is a clear indication that you can't trust them to uphold the commitments they make to you. Number 4, they display signs of narcissism. A narcissist is only capable of seeing the world through their own eyes. Self-importance and subservience are the norms, and everyone else's purpose is only to serve them. They are experts at assigning blame. Because they are self-centered, they will constantly place the blame on someone else. Number 5, they are utterly adorable. It is always a pleasure to interact with people that are honest and kind. On the other hand, a person who gives off the impression of being too pleasant and lovable is a whole other creature. The fact that they are nice could make you question your first impression of them, but their behaviors might wind up confirming your worst suspicions. If you put in the effort to investigate the matter, you'll find that the person is constantly interested in what you have to say about yourself, but they never discuss anything personal about themselves. Number 6, they violate the trust of others. It's impossible to trust someone who hasn't learned the skill of keeping a secret by the time they reach maturity. You may be confident that someone is untrustworthy if they are eager to tell you about the secrets of others. They're intentionally breaching someone else's confidence by telling you this, so be wary of them. Number 7, they set individuals against one another. Even if they are aware that this piece of information may cause a split between people who are otherwise on good terms, they do not feel horrible about disclosing a secret or spreading some juicy gossip about it. They do not feel bad about doing any of these things. As long as it caters to their interests, nothing else matters other than that. Number 8, they're deceiving themselves. People who can't be trusted often have skewed ideas about who they are and how they should be seen by others. For instance, they might portray themselves as quiet and accepting of others' differences. On the other hand, one can get the impression that they are rude and combative based on the way they really behave. Number 9, they have difficulty empathizing. To be able to harm or mislead others, one must be devoid of empathy. It's interesting to note that the majority of individuals you shouldn't trust lack this critical feeling. An empathic individual would never intentionally inflict harm on others since they are able to experience the agony themselves. Number 10, they turn away from you in public. You will find that this person is kind and pleasant whether you are by yourself with them or if you are in an unfamiliar situation with them. They won't even recognize your presence if you're in your own company or with someone they're trying to make a good impression on, though. If they are behaving in this manner, it is quite probable that they are trying to get something from you. This brings us to the end of our video. Make sure you subscribe to Club Human and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any updates from us. Meet you soon. Take care.